Let's see.
How
Hey, Avery
are you?
Wilson, everybody.
The GOAT, the Tori Kelly.
Oh my gosh, stop. You're incredible. And we haven't like I feel like we've known of each other for a long time and we haven't actually like done
Yeah,
anything yet.
we've only met at one time at Claude's party.
Yeah, and it was like
Wow.
super brief and I've been a fan for a while. I think you're incredible and I'm glad that that you're down to do this. Thanks for coming on here. This is so fun.
This the feeling is so mutual. Honestly, like I hate to like, discard anybody, but you're one of the coldest singers out.
Oh my gosh, stop coming from you. That means a lot. Thank you.
I'm not a gas station. No gas. No, I'm not pumping any gas. I'm just telling you, you're the greatest. Like you literally are.
Thank you so much. No, I think like when honestly, whenever your name comes up, like there's just nothing but incredible things that people have to say. And I've always wondered who are your influences because your runs are like so clean and so just ridiculous. Like who did you grow up listening to?
To be honest, my parents played like a lot of jazz and like even though they were in the church, they played
Hmm.
a lot of jazz around the house. So more so than not, I was listening to a lot of instrumentalists soloing
That
over stuff,
makes sense.
saxophonists and like trumpet players and
Yep.
guitarists. But as far as singers, I think I listened to a lot of like early Usher, a lot of Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, and then of course like on the gospel side of things, the Clark sisters and like the Kimber
Yeah.
and the just. But I never sang when I was younger, so it was like more like a listening thing,
Really?
ear thing. So I think that's probably what it is. I just listened to it so much. Like one of these,
Wow.
my pastor's daughter that I used to be around all the time. I never sang, but she would play all the Brandy and all the Kimberell, and she could do everything like verbatim. So I would just be listening like, wow, that's crazy. Never thinking that I would sing. But then when
You
I did,
never sang as like you never even tried or just you
no,
just like weren't into it yet?
nah, I really wasn't into it. I started around like 9, which I think is late for a lot of people. Because everybody's like, oh, I started when I was like out the womb, and like
Yeah.
I've never did that. I was focused on other things. But my dad was like at 9 years old, he was like, you really want to sing? I was like, yeah. He was like, well, don't waste my time. And I was like, okay.
That's so cool. It makes sense what you were saying about the instrumental stuff because it reminds me of when I was growing up, I listened to just whatever my dad had on in the house and
Yeah.
he always had on like neo soul and Maxwell was a big was a big influence and it reminded me like a lot of his songs have like really big instrumental sections
Mhm.
in it and I would do the same. I would just like sing over it or hum or like my dad and I would have like little riff battles. So it totally makes sense that you would be inspired by just like instruments and just
But
kind
then
of like
again,
try to
too,
dance
like
around it.
there's people that are like that. Like one of my favorite artists, male artists, vocalists, is like Stevie Wonder. So
So yeah.
it's like he has like all the lines, like all those songs.
Yeah.
He never ever let a song not have a line. So I think that musicality in that sense kind of always made me feel like, okay, bet, like what is that? Like how do I sing that? Like because they're
Yeah.
playing ultimately, but yeah,
It's
just
cool to think of your voice as an actual instrument too. Like I mean, that's what I get from listening to Stevie. It's like you feel like his voice is just an extension of like what he's playing.
sure.
But I was always just curious though. I had to ask you. But
I feel the same way about you. So what is that for you? Because I
oh,
think
my influences?
honestly, you have the fan moment. You have like one of the most purest tones, but it's like so clean and so agile. But it's like people just probably wouldn't even know where to go as far as like what you would be inspired by because they'll look at you and be like, okay, well she's playing guitar, she's this wonderful big blonde hairs, like try to figure it out. But what is that for you?
Yeah, but I mean, it's funny because I was all over the place. I still am. I listen to so many things, but growing up it was the Maxwells and the Jill Scotts and like D'Angelo, Lauryn Hill, like there was that whole thing, but then I grew up listening to actually got to have her on one of these live streams. Her name's Crystal Lewis, and she was like
Ah,
the first singer that I really gravitated towards. And she reminds me too, she's been compared a lot to like a Celine Dion or something where her technique is just so good. So
yeah.
I feel like there was gospel influence actually came a little bit later.
Same.
And I listened to a lot of like Jay Moss and Kim Burrell and like, Kirk Franklin and all that. And Mary Mary, of course. I guess actually Mary Mary was like I was pretty young when I listened to them. But yeah, it's a whole melting pot because it's like all of that was in there. And then once I started playing guitar, I got into like John Mayer and Jeff Buckley
Mm,
and Indy was a big one. So
sure.
I feel like soulful music is kind of the common thread, I guess, but it's, there's a little sprinkle of pop too that I was always inspired by, just like whatever was on the top 40. But I don't know if that answers your question. I was just
No,
like
it does.
all
I'm
over the
following you.
place.
I've been following you since like YouTube, like when you used to make these
Oh,
songs, you would break them all down and you be in your room. It's like so
yeah.
I've been following for a long time. I've been
Yeah.
uh,
Thank you so much. It's been cool. It's been cool just watching your career like, like go where it has gone because I remember seeing something of you a long time ago and then it like, you came back up on my feed somewhere and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is cool." It's just cool to see like other people just realize how good you are, I guess, is what I'm saying. But
I mean,
um
like I do, we go through things in our process where it's like we're going through all these different situations and label things and just all type of
yeah.
things. And you learn a lot. And I think that has a thing to do too with the fire in all of us like that are really artists out here, really just doing what we love. Because you go through these things, it's like, man, I'm not even focused on that. Like I just want to do this. I want to give people what they need. So
Right.
this, thank you for having me. Honestly, I'm gonna just say that
Of
because
course.
people talk about this all the time. You and Tori Kelly, you and Tori
I know,
Kelly.
I get it a
I'm like,
lot too. I get it a lot. The closest we got, I feel like is when you did, what is
yeah,
the
look
app
at
where you
us.
did like, yeah, you like kind of duetted with me. And I was like, wait, this is amazing. But it wasn't, we weren't actually singing together at the same
Right.
time. But, we should sing together now because I
Yeah.
feel like that would be fun. Um, and my fans are gonna make fun of me because I say this literally every single time, but the, the lag thing is a
Oh yeah.
thing.
I mean
They
that's
literally I saw like a whole compilation video of how many times I've talked about the lag on this show. I was like, oh my gosh.
it's real though.
But
It's super real.
yeah, but I know we were talking earlier about what song we should do, and honestly, I'm open to whatever. We could do this one and then like figure out what to do after, but I've always wanted to do this song with somebody and I haven't yet, and I feel like you would kill this.
Let's do it.
So I feel like we should do this has been requested actually too on my stream. My Boo. Okay, some Usher, some Alicia Keys. I'm pulling up the lyrics right now because,
Same. Obviously, I'm looking up
you
lyrics. I'm
know.
stuck at lyrics. I'm a melody person.
Yeah, same, same. Um, okay, so you'll obviously be Usher. I
Yo,
will be Alicia. And then for this one, I feel like the ending is like it's just like a million choruses back to back, right? Like I'm trying to
yeah.
think how na, 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 na.
Yeah.
And then Alicia does a little rap. I don't know about y'all, okay.
Uh-huh.
And then so then it's like you do verse chorus, and then I think
You do verse
I
chorus.
come in right away with a chorus though. Like she
Yep.
comes in with the second half of the chorus, I think.
Yep. She kind of
Okay.
like it's like a half and half thing when it gets to that.
Right, 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 right. Okay, cool. I think, and then at the end we'll just see what happens.
Where do
I
you
say
want to
that a
start?
lot too.
Where do you want to start it at?
We can start from the top. You know the intro thingy? Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm saying
There's
what?
always
Okay,
oh,
there.
oh
That's
you,
fine. I mean,
what
whatever.
what and what key? What key is
If
good
that's
too?
cool for you, then I'll do it there. If that's the original, that's like what works.
I don't even know what I just did. What did I just do?
It's always that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good. I don't know if it's the original, but if it
You
sounds
work.
good, you
It's
can sing
original.
anything.
It's
So
original today.
start it here. There's always someone. No, I was kidding. Okay, good.
There's always that one person that will always have your heart. You never see it coming cause you're blinded from the start. Know that you're that one for me. It's clear for everyone to see. Ooh, baby. Oh.
Woo!
What is this?
Hey, I don't
I don't
know
know
about
about,
y'all, but I
but I
know
know
about
about
us.
that. Listen.
Hey,
Only way we know
we
how
know
to
how
rock.
to rock.
You remember, girl, I was the one who gave you your first kiss. Cause I
Oh no.
remember, girl, I was the one who said, put your lips like this, even before all the fame and people screaming your name. Girl, I was there, and you were my baby. Started when we were younger, you were mine.
My boo.
Now another brother's taking over, but it's still in your eyes.
My boo.
Even though we used to argue, it's alright. I know we haven't seen each other in a while, but you will always be my...
Was in love with you when we were younger, you were mine. And I can see from time to time I still feel like my boo. Could see no matter how I try to hide. And even though there's another man who's in my life, you will always be my boo. 'Cause I remember, boy, after we kissed, I could only think about your lips. Yes, I remember, boy, the moment I knew you were the one I could spend my life with. Even before all the people screaming, people, wow, screaming your name, I was there, and you were my baby.
When we were younger, you were mine. Another, yeah, another brother's taking over, but it's still in your eyes.
Na, na, na.
Even though we used to argue, it's alright.
It's alright, that's okay.
I wish we could do this in harmony. I know we
I know.
haven't seen each other in a while, but you will always be my oh, my oh.
Oh, hey, no, oh, my
boo.
boo.
Oh, my oh, my oh, my oh.
Ooh, started when we were younger. Wow, I skipped all the way to the end. That's just the only ad lib that I knew.
Right.
Ah, okay, that's cool. We could just it's a fade. It's one of those fade out type of songs. So
Yeah.
like
The
that's
crazy
good.
thing is the lag of everything is just like,
I know. We can I mean it's still like there's a way to kinda
yeah, I try to
do
like
it.
sing it low and like match you.
Yeah, like I've watched stuff back and it works if we like kind of hold out long notes kind of. I don't know. We could try to what I feel like we need to do one more song though, for sure. Like
Let's
what do
take a
you
request.
guys do you guys we didn't plan a second song. I was like this guy could sing anything, so I feel like you're easy to put on the spot with a random song. What do you guys want to hear?
I'm like looking like
I'm like, yeah. Someone said Instagram won't let you be great. Oh, something by Lauryn Hill. That might be cool.
ooh, okay.
Ooh, is there, I mean, oh, Can We Talk? That's a good one too. Dang. Y'all have some good requests. Is there a song that you like covering? I don't know.
I
It doesn't
mean,
have to be a duet song either. I mean, we can make anything a duet, you know?
it's so funny. People
Like,
always say like, "Can we talk?" Because I have this video at Stevie's house, Stevie Mackey.
oh,
They always.
yes, that's
I'm surprised he
why.
hasn't got you to do. I'm surprised he hasn't got you to come to like a Taco Tuesday or something like that.
I know I've heard about him. I think like it just hasn't worked out yet. Like whenever I run into him, it's like a thing. But that'd be fun though. I mean obviously right now I can't go, but
Right.
like whenever they come back around. Um
It's
that makes
crazy.
sense though. That's why they want to hear that one.
Hard. How deep is your love?
Oh, best part.
I mean, that's
Ooh,
cool. All
that
these are
might
really
be a
good.
vibe. I mean, we should just do some like whatever we do, we'll just make it our own, you know what I mean? So it
For
doesn't really
sure.
matter.
I'm down
Um,
with them. They have some really good songs
I
choices.
know it's almost like too many now. Um, I feel yeah, I mean a lot of people are saying best part. I'm down if you're
Yeah, let's do
down
it.
for that
Let's
one.
let's do it.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of that and now it has some fun chords to do some fun runs and whatnot.
All right.
Do you like practice your runs or is it just something that you just feel and it like comes out?
I definitely used to, but I feel like I sing all the time, so it's kind of like it's an unknowing practice. It's
Yeah,
like
that makes sense.
I
Yeah.
used like when I was first learning and I did want to sing, like I said, and I just like try to get it. I was like, who does runs? Who sings? Who does this? I got to listen
Yeah,
to it every day. But now it's like, I kind of just listen to people and like, enjoy the music more than anything.
that's cool. Yeah.
I think about you, we're just creatures of habit. If we listen to something so much or we do certain things or you're around so many people, it's only but, so many ways to get it. So you'll do it. What's
Yeah.
up, Jacob?
I know, I saw Jacob in here.
It's the legend.
He was talking about you to me too. I think last time I saw him, I was like, yeah, I need to do something with Avery. Um, but we love you, Jacob. He's
Absolutely. Jacob's
just incredible.
genius.
He already knows. I call him like he's an alien. Like every time I see him, like you're not from here. Like I don't think you understand.
Definitely not.
Um, let's see. No, back to what you were saying before though. I feel the same. I feel like after a certain point, it's like you just become a sponge and you're always learning new things and being inspired by different things. But
I think the funniest thing is like people are always like, "How do you get your run so clean?" Or "How do I get better?" And I'm just like, I think it's like you said, it's about being a sponge. But once you get the basis of it down, it's like
hmm
I think when I hear other people do stuff, it's not that they did something so miraculous because it's only but so many notes we can all use, but it's
yeah,
like they do it first. So it's like you just kind of listen to it and it's like, oh, okay, word, that's fresh, that's different. I can do that, but I
yeah,
didn't think about it. So it's a thing that you just do. I think after a while.
yeah, totally.
Like I
I
hope you
remember,
wake up and brush your teeth in the morning. Like that's what it is. Like,
yeah, it's just like a part of you. That's a good way to put it. Um, what what was the song we were gonna do? Oh yeah, best part.
all
Um, yeah, let's do this one. Let's do this one, and you can just do your Avery thing to
right.
it or whatever. So I guess
I
does
think
she
she
start
starts
this one?
first.
Oh yeah, her starts this. Okay.
Put this
Um,
out there before we start this.
yes.
This is a great moment, but I also want this on wax. Okay, I want to do a record, but yep,
Ah,
we're down.
yes, I'm down. I'm
So down.
so down. This is, I mean, yeah, this is like the teaser
Yeah,
version
it's like a little
of us
tablespoon.
finally doing a song together. Okay, cool. I'm just like, okay, my brain.
I'll
Okay, here
follow
we go.
you.
All right. Is that cool key?
Yeah.
You don't know, babe. The other words. Okay, here we go. You don't know, babe, when you hold me and kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. And it don't change if I had it my way. You would know that you're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, well, you're the best part. Oh, oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part.
It's the sunrise in those brown eyes. Yes, you're the one that I desire. It's so low.
Ooh.
When we wake up and then we make love. It makes me feel so nice. I just want to see. I just want to see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how far. life is a movie, then you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh,
Oh, I'm making so many noises.
if
You
you love me,
said, oh, ah. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Oh, if you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you?
if you love me, won't you say something? If you love me,
Mm-hmm.
won't you? Ooh, if you love me, won't you say something? If
Mm-hmm.
you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you?
If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? Hey, if you love me, won't you? Love me, won't
If you
you?
love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Ooh, if you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? Say
Ah, I just want to like copy all your runs. Oh my gosh,
something.
your note choice, I think,
I was
is
up all night last night. And I'm like, of course, today we're getting up to sing, and it is what it
oh
is. Because
man, what?
I would never pass this moment up ever.
Oh my gosh. Well, I couldn't tell that you were up all last night, but if anything, it's that little rasp. It sounds intentional, you know what I mean?
Listen, I
But
would never.
oh my gosh, yeah.
You're literally the shit. I'm just gonna spell it out, so I don't offend anyone. But
Yeah, yes, it's PG show. But
yeah,
thank you for the kids, for the kids. Thank you so much. So you're like honestly coming from you, I'm not just saying this, like I mean, I feel like we just keep saying we're just fanning out today, but yeah, you're incredible. What I was saying is your note choice I think is one of my favorite things about your voice and um it literally what you were saying about like just being a well being a sponge and like listening to other people and being like, oh, I didn't think of it that way. Like that's how I feel when I listen to you sing. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just another little like note choice that I can put into my
right.
catalog. So
Just
thank
collecting.
you for doing your thing.
No,
Yeah,
thank you.
we're collecting note
That's
choices.
always. There's this book called. And I think that any artist that like does anything, whether you paint, sing, I don't know, whatever you do creative, I think you should read it because it's so true. Real artists do steal, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's like we're
Hmm.
supposed to take and like put it in our bag, but not steal it the way that they are, but take it and become
Yeah,
who you are.
I love
Jacob,
that.
you're a superhero. You're an airborne, bro.
Can you, yeah, send me what the author and stuff of that book. I'm down. I'll check it out for sure.
I got you. I got you. Thank you for having me on
Avery, thank you so much for being willing to do this and coming on and
here.
singing with me. And we definitely got to do more.
Yes, you
Um,
do. And
yeah,
I want to like when this is all over in the quarantine and we get out of all this, this craziness, we definitely got to do something like for real, for real.
definitely. We should. We'll stay in touch.
For sure.
Thanks again, Avery. You're the best.
Absolutely. You're the
Have
best.
a good one.
You too.
Bye. Yay. Oh my gosh. So good. I'm like sweating up in here because I was just like freaking out over it's also hot today, but I'm also sweating because that was just like amazing. His voice is incredible. Like I've said it so many times, but y'all know, y'all heard. Thank you again though, Avery, for hopping on here and singing with me. It was super fun. And thank you guys for coming on and hanging out, listening, and y'all are the best. This is these live streams are so fun to me, and I really enjoy it. But yeah, I will be back on Sunday. So Sunday I'll see you guys same time, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it'll be worship Sunday. So come and get your praise on. And I don't ever say that. I don't know why I just said that just now, but that's what happens in quarantine. You just like say new things, you know? But anyways, yeah, come and join me on Sunday. And I'm looking forward to it. If you guys have requests too, I'm always just trying to check the gram. You can comment somewhere, I don't know, just or like on my story of when I post a little thing that has, you know, where you can put requests in, just feel free to send them and I'll try and do as many as I can because it's really fun. Um, and yeah, I love you guys. Super fun today. Happy Friday. Have an amazing weekend. I love y'all and we will get through this. All right. Love you guys.